Luxembourg is celebrating its National Day and the Grand Duchy is pulling out all the stops to celebrate the Grand Duke's birthday, which is officially celebrated on June 24, even though Henry of Luxembourg was born in April. This year, as a novelty, the impressive images of the celebrations include Prince Charles, who has once again become the center of attention. As usual, on the eve of the big day, the hereditary Grand Dukes visited the town of Esch-sur-Alzette, but what the citizens did not expect was that they would be accompanied by the young prince, who has been an older brother for a few months now. More than accustomed to the spotlight, the little 3-year-old was not spared from paying attention to the parade with which various associations welcomed them to the town. With a little brother only 3 months old, it won't be long before we see him at official events with Prince François. Who's who in the Grand Ducal family? William and Stephanie of Luxembourg, holding their eldest son in their arms, greet the citizens from the balcony of the town hall in Esch-sur-Alzette. This event marks the start of the country's National Day celebrations. People have taken to the streets and the most patient have managed to get close to the hereditary Grand Dukes and take a selfie with them. William of Luxembourg seems to have gladly agreed to the request of some youngsters. In parallel to the visit of William and Stephanie of Luxembourg to Esch-sur-Alzette, the Grand Dukes visited Grevenmacher, a town in the east of the country where, like their son and daughter-in-law, they were very close to the citizens. The Grand Dukes visited a youth center. Here, the Grand Duke was able to show off his table football skills, as the team he formed with a user of the facility beat the mayor of the town and another teenager by 2-1. Many of the young people at the youth center are artists and delighted the Grand Dukes with their dance and music performances. An oil painting was also unveiled in their honor. During the evening, the Grand Dukes watched the lavish fireworks display from Luxembourg's Pont Adolphe. The Grand Dukes shared many moments of complicity. On June 23, the day began with a military parade. This military event brings together representatives of the army, the police, the Grand Ducal Corps, the prison administration, the Red Cross and customs. These civilian events gave way to the more ceremonial ones. Luxembourg Cathedral was decked out for the Te Deum Mass. Archbishop Jean-Claude Hollerich officiated at the service. The celebrations concluded with a concert by the Philharmonic Orchestra. A cultural event to which 1,200 people were invited, including representatives of the government, parliament, the judiciary and distinguished members of civil society. Prince Felix is the second son of the Grand Dukes. He was accompanied by his wife, Princess Claire. The couple has 2 children, Amalia and Liam, aged 9 and 7 respectively. Princes Sebastian and Louis were also present at this great party. The great absentee was Princess Alexandra, who went down the aisle with Nicolas Bagery last April. Grand Duke Henry gave a speech in which he was very aware of the challenges ahead for Luxembourg, some of them related to the consequences of climate change and the economic crisis resulting from the war in Ukraine.